Hello guys, so today I will be talking about how to create killer YouTube sales scripts. And here we will mostly be talking in terms of business content creation, which is like if you are an agency owner, you do B2B business and you want to create content in order to build trust and authority in a leverage manner in order to get more clients, generate more revenue. We don't track vanity metrics here like likes, views. We only care about using content as a way to generate more revenue for your business. That is the main part. So here I would share the entire strategy on how to do it for your own agency. So firstly, I would just review the top what the top YouTubers do and some technical aspects of YouTube content creation. So firstly, you need to have an ideation system. So for a month long period or for a few months, what type of content you'll be creating. You start the ideation system just with creating the titles and the thumbnails. You don't even need to worry much about the thumbnails as we are doing B2B content creation, but mainly worry about the titles because that is the first impression and that is the first thing people see. If you look at the top guys, they A/B test like tens of titles and thumbnails per video. So they keep testing what is working and what is not working. So the main thing you need to be testing is the title and thumbnail. That is the first impression. And then there is the second impression, that is the first minute of the video. So you need to have an amazing hook. You can even look at this guy like, so if Iman he's making this video like do this to make $10,000 as a student, so he will have a, there are different types of hooks. So you can have a context hook, you can have a question hook. The type of hook he uses in this video is like he will ask a question like, why are most people not able to make $10,000 per month? So he's using inversion, he's using question like asking a question to the audience like why most people fail, and he's starting the video doing that. So this is one part of creating a good sales asset. Like on YouTube, as you know, the retention rate matters, so YouTube will suggest the videos to other people. So you need to have an hook in the first minute of the video, that is the first impression. And then these are like the technical things, the thumbnail aspects, like the background, face, colors, it also matters a lot. A lot of that is just the technical part. That's nothing complicated. There's nothing complicated about that. All the information on how to do that is available online. Then there is the title aspect. As I said, when you create videos, you in your ideation system, you need to have titles every day on what title you have to make the video. So even me, I start with a title and then I create the video. These are also the technical things that you can do your own research on, like what to write in the description and tags and all of that. But now we will move to the main part. So if you are a B2B business owner, like an agency owner, what type of content you need to create in the videos that you create. So the first and most important thing that you need to understand, even you can even read the book Breakthrough Advertising by Eugene Schwartz. That is a really good book on marketing and the fundamentals of marketing that talks about the 5 stages of awareness. So when you are creating any form of content, so whoever you are talking to, like the prospect, he would be in one of these 5 stages of awareness, and you need to talk to them in one of the stages of awareness. So the first stage is unaware, like the prospect is not aware of the problem. So basically, this would be, for example, like any niche with boomers, so who don't even know what digital marketing is. They are like very old school people, so they are unaware on digital marketing. So the type of content you would create if you are in a niche who is unaware of their problems, you talk about their problems, you would make them aware, you would make them problem aware and solution aware. The problem would be them not being able to get enough leads. Like most probably for most local businesses, this period might be a few decades ago. They don't know how to get leads online, and they don't even know this problem exists. So what you would have to talk about here is their problem and the solution to that problem, and you just need to talk about that, like digital marketing for landscapers, digital marketing for painters, XYZ niche. Here your content needs to talk about both. It needs to create awareness about the problem and the solution. And then there is problem aware, like they feel a pain, they are aware that they have some kind of problem, like people are getting leads online but they are not able to do that. Now here you just need to highlight the problem, like yeah, people are getting a lot of leads online, you are unable to do that. All you need to do is this on Facebook, run ads, do this, do that, just do this type of marketing, and that would make them aware on the solution as they are not aware on the solution. So this is all you have to do to build trust with them and to create good messaging for them. But I would suggest the most important problem to solve in the sales asset or your YouTube video would be the problem of people not being aware. So even if they are aware, they won't mind if you just talk about or highlight their problem again. Like what I do, for me, I help people get leads organically from YouTube. So they might like, I had this problem, so I just used to do cold outreach, getting no meetings. I had to run after leads, beg people to buy from me. But now it does not exist after I have this solution. But if when I'm creating messaging, I should talk about the problem as well. So even if people who are aware or unaware, I serve both of them. So even if they are aware of them, I just highlight their problem again. So this is the best way to do it. So if you start with the unaware thing, like you assume that the entire market in your niche, they're unaware of the problem, and you talk about that. And then there comes solution aware. So So the prospect now, they are aware of the problem, they are aware of the solution. Now all you need to do is introduce a new mechanism. So all you have to talk about is people were doing Facebook ads for e-com. When then TikTok came, then you just had to be new. And both Facebook and TikTok ads work, but people who position their service, like they do TikTok ads now and they get better results. And this is a new mechanism. Both Facebook and TikTok ads work, but if you introduce a new mechanism, people would most probably want to test and try TikTok ads other than Facebook ads. So in your messaging, if you were aware at that time, people who posted videos related to TikTok, they went really viral. Just created messaging around that at that time. Even you change your offer, you created a lot of videos around TikTok ads, you would have scaled faster and it would have been very easy for you to get on calls and talk to people. Why this happens is also you can also read the book Breakthrough Advertising, or you can just join the group in description. I would post the book in there so you can read all of this. But the thing is, when people are unaware, the sophistication level of the prospect is zero. So you can be direct, you can just talk about the problem and solution and they would buy. In problem aware, this is like the first stage of sophistication, this is the second stage of sophistication, this is the third stage of sophistication, then fourth stage and fifth stage of sophistication. So when you are creating messaging, you need to understand where your market is at and specifically create messaging around it. You don't need to just use this for your YouTube videos, you can also use this for the Loom videos you send to your clients, or any type of messaging you create, the cold messages, the cold emails. This works in everything. This is one of the fundamental things in marketing. When you are creating messaging, content is just a form of messaging. And now, as I just said, in third stage of sophistication, all you do is introduce a new mechanism. And in the fourth stage of sophistication, which is the product aware, like them being product aware, so now they are aware of the problem, they are aware of the solution. They also know some of your competitors, they also know some people who are providing the solutions, they have talked to them. So all you need to do here is enlarge on the claim in the second level of sophistication. So in the second level of sophistication, you would introduce your solution, but here you just enlarge on the claim. So you quantify the results. Like, we don't just help e-com brands in added revenue, we help them add $30,000 in added revenue. You can look at our past case studies. This is the average that we get clients. So you enlarge upon the claim, so there is more certainty of you getting them the results. So in the fourth stage of sophistication, all you do in your sales assets is just talk about quantifiable results and enlarge upon your claim. Like, you can do it better than others, better than your competitors. So that is why they should buy from you. And then the fifth stage of sophistication is when the prospects are most aware. Like, they have bought from marketing agencies before, they know the problem, they know the solution, they know competitors, they have bought from them before, they have experienced the solution as well in the fifth stage of sophistication. And now it has become very difficult. Like, people don't want to buy their service anymore, they don't trust it anymore, they have been burned by a lot of agencies and competitors are leaving the market. So here all you have to do is add another layer of trust, which is you need to identify with the prospect. So here what your messaging will be around is you imagine yourself in their shoes and you imagine all their desires. Like, what do they want? Like, their basic desires. Like, they don't just want added revenue, what does that added revenue give them? So you see a lot of this YouTubers, top YouTubers, they also show their lifestyle, they show what they can achieve buying their transformation. So you talk about the mansion they want, you talk about the cars they want, so you build an additional level of trust and you just try to be in their shoes and look at what they desire and show them that. You If you look at the top influencers, they also show their lifestyle in their thumbnail. Like Charlie Morgan, he will show his mansion in Dubai, Iman, lifestyle content. So in the fifth stage of sophistication, that is what you have to do. You just have to identify with the prospect and resonate with them more and talk about their desires that they have. This was about it. And if you have any doubts on, like, now I know the theoretical part of it, but how do I implement this in my business? Like, this is my niche, this is what I offer. Now how do I know at what stage my market is, at what stage of sophistication my market is? Now this video would become very long if I keep on explaining it. So you can just message me on Discord, join the Discord community, link in the description. I would just create messaging for you and I would tell you how to go on about creating the messaging and sales assets and how to understand, how to do research on what stage of sophistication your market is at. And now another component is, now you should never miss out on it. So as we were talking about killer YouTube sales scripts, like, this will help you create the middle part of the video, like what you have to talk about. But now when you are designing the thumbnail or when you are creating the titles, all you have to do is look at competitors in your niche and look at trends in your market. Use YouTube as YouTube is an intent based platform. You would go on YouTube, search e-commerce, search your niche, look at the top videos. Like in SMMA, I searched just some top videos and looked at their top videos, but you would just look at their latest videos that have done really well. So I can give you some examples. So Sahil Gattari, he's been talking a lot about build and release AI infrastructure, AI. So if you look into the marketing space, a lot of people are talking about AI. So if you just create videos around AI, it would get views. If you create title around AI, people would click on it. So you just have to hop on trends. You need to understand how to leverage trends, because that is how you get popular very fast. You get a lot of views very fast. You get a lot of attention very fast when you hop on trends. And as YouTube is intent based, if a video has gone popular it means that it would go popular again and again. So at least until the trend is on there, you have to make content around that. And in the middle of the video, just talk about that, as we are creating sales assets here. We are not creating content to get famous. So you need to dial this in properly for your videos to be effective. And then for your videos to get attention, you leverage trends, you do research. Like, it is easy, just go on YouTube, search your niche, keywords related to your niche, search all the popular videos, search a lot of YouTubers, 5k subscribers, 10k subscribers, look at what videos. So there can be people who have just 5,000 subscribers and they have a video which has done 200,000 views. So it might be related to AI most probably, because that is trending right now. Then you would see why people clicked on it, because it was talking about AI, it was talking about a trend, and you would create a similar title, maybe similar thumbnail, and you would test it out on your channel. So this is the process. And even to get titles, you leverage trends to get titles. Like recently this trend was going on, like, you can't just copy me, just copy me. Like Charlie Morgan, a lot of these people, they were using this trend. So you could have just created a video related to that, a title related to that, and then it would have gotten some additional views and some additional attention, and you would have converted more people, and you would have added more revenue. So this is how it works. And now I would just go over basically, even in the video, after understanding this, what do you need to talk about in the video. So our videos, they act as sales leaders. So we generate attention and we talk about the topic, but we also talk about what our main intent is about, which is like talking about our service, mainly convincing people on why they should buy it from us. So firstly, when you are creating sales assets, you need to create authority and credibility first. Like, talk about your entire track record in the past. Talk about that. If you are not talking about your case studies, testimonials, start talking about it, because it builds authority and credibility, and that is what you need to do first. If you fail to create this, you have lost even before starting. So as you can see in a lot of my videos, when I start the video, I talk about what I've done, what I do. So you can also do something similar, as it builds authority and credibility. And then bring the person to be more suggestible. Now, what the second point means is use stories. Stories is the most effective way in content to keep people's attention. So if you want to keep people's attention, you explain your messaging or what you talk about in the form of stories. Leverage all stories of your clients, or if you want to explain a concept, leverage the use of stories, because that makes you more suggestible. And if you just understand the human mind, like, we love stories. So if you talk about stories, it makes you more suggestible and keeps people's attention. Like, that is why people are able to watch 2 3 hour movies. So if you talk about stories in your videos here and there, it would really help a lot. And third is like, bring the person to understand that failure is not their fault. Like, for example, I talk about why you should not be doing cold emails, cold DMs, but I understand that failure is not their fault, because they are not using the most central pillar, which is like content. They should be using content and then do cold emails, cold DMs to amplify it. They should not just be doing cold DMs and cold DMs. But I understand that, as I used to do that. But now I understand, like, now I have solution to the problem. Like they have a gap, they have a knowledge gap, so they don't understand it. But I understand that failure is not their fault. So that is why I talk about content and things like that. Now people love novelty, novel solutions. So if you just talk about how they can achieve the outcome faster, like, that is what you need to be talking. That is what they would like to hear, like how you can do it faster than others. If you can do anything they desire faster than others, they would choose you. If you can do it more effortlessly, they would choose you, obviously. And you need to remove the risk to try it out. Like, in your videos, you can't just be pitching people like, buy my $3,000 service. No, you need to remove the risk for the person to try out the new method that you preach. And yeah, you need to make the person realize that you are the only way out, like, that you specifically have the solution to their problems, and they should get it from them. So you should have your messaging around that. You need to have call to action in all their videos, like what is a clear path to getting help, like how they can move on from their current situation to their desired situation, and how they can be making this transformation. Like, how can you help them? So you need to have call to action. Yeah, and you also need to have a no-brainer offer, and you need to have a clear path on how they can solve this problem. Like, there are multiple ways to solve the problem, but why your way is the most efficient, and why they should do only that. So you need to be talking about that. So yeah, so this was about what we talk about in the sales letter. So this is like the basic idea behind how to create sales letters. I just gave you a broad overview, because I don't know your niche, I don't know who you serve. But if you want specific knowledge, you can just join the group. And if you want me to do everything for you and help you with everything when it comes to YouTube and generating revenue from YouTube for your agency, book at least 10 to 30 pre-sold meetings. You can just book a call, and I would give you a roadmap of what you should be doing in the next 2 to 3 months. You can also keep it and do it yourself. But yeah, that is what the call is about. And you can join the free community to ask me any specific question about your niche, doing market research, creating messaging, things like that. So yeah, that was it. See you in the next video.